Liberty with Kimberlee Rocca. Thank you for having us here today. I love all of your artwork. So tell us about yourself.
So I am an Iowa native. I grew up, raised my family here, and I build custom homes here with my husband with Rocca Custom Homes. And I am an artist by night and a builder by day. And I source all of my material for my artwork creations from remnants from the job site that would otherwise go to the landfill.
That's incredible. And you have beautiful artwork here. I have to ask, what inspires you? Because I love the colors, and it's happy. All of your artwork makes me happy.
Thank you. Well, that definitely is a common theme with my work. I am a color junkie. I love every color under the sun. The best class I ever took in college was called Color Theory, and they made you take your least favorite color and make it beautiful. And so I have put that theory into practice in all of my work for the last 40 years, and I do not discard any color, and now I do not discard any piece, and I blend those two things, discarded works and random colors, and make them into happy, joyful, expressive work that you can play with.
Yeah, you really do. Everything here is just so colorful and beautiful, and you put a lot of colors together that I wouldn't think to put together. So is that just something you come up with, or you just kind of have a knack for?
Yeah, so I'm what's considered a process artist. I don't pre-plan anything. I sit and I work with the materials, I work with the colors, and the colors will expand over time. And I literally will sit with the work for periods of time and mix and mix and mix and mix and mix colors until I've probably used every color on every piece. There's just something about, I guess it's God's rainbow, that just there's no shortage of combinations and there's no shortage of mixing variables. So it's really part of the process just to explore, and that's what my work is. It's an exploration of color and shape.
It is, and you also said everything is sustainable. So you're a builder, and all this material is pretty much reused, like recyclable,
yep,
correct?
Yep. So I've got some pieces now where I've been pilfering, random pallet strapping and little pieces of copper that are left on the job site and random plastic bottles, and I've got TGI material, which is like hard pressed beam structure material, and they'll cut off a piece that's 3 foot long. Well, it's no good to anybody, and so I take it and I stockpile it in my back room, and eventually I cut things into different shapes. So this is a 2x6 piece of junk material that's too knotted to use on the job site, but for me it's the perfect piece. And so I cut this funky shape, and then I might add some colors and some really reflective foils, and then these become fun little play sculptures.
Yes. And I want to talk about this table here, because this all ties into an event that you have coming up.
Yes.
So tell us about the table and tell us about the event.
Yeah, so the event is I open my studio once in a blue moon, and this blue moon is probably 6 years from the last blue moon. So maybe it's the planetary alignment that's going on right now. But I've cleaned up this space, which is normally our construction warehouse, and I've displayed my work in here, and it's going to be open to the public on Thursday, February 13th. Friday, it'll be open by appointment only, and February 14th, and Saturday, it'll be open from 11 to 4. So on the days that you can wander in here, you'll be able to browse and play and talk to me about the work. There won't be any painting going on, and there won't be any cutting going on, but there will be lots of play and fun for activities for all ages. So kids are welcome, older people, whoever wants to touch artwork, this is the place to come to touch artwork.
Absolutely. You also do jewelry, do I understand? And other, Tell us about the other things you do.
Yeah, so I have a degree in metalsmithing from the University of Iowa eons
Interesting.
ago.
Oh my.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I kind of move back and forth between things that inspire me. So I actually have a number of areas set up in my studio that allow me to pivot between painting and sculpture and jewelry. It's really allowed me to, I guess, high function ADD OCD.
I get that totally. Yeah.
When I can't do any more in a certain aspect of the process, since it is a process that I work from, then I move on to another part of my work that I can explore a little further. But all of the pieces you'll see, like even this, is in a regular shape.
Beautiful.
So lots of color, like similar theming, but completely different material selection. And not everyone has room for art on their walls, but everyone has room for jewelry.
Oh, I love that. I'm going to tell my husband that next time I want jewelry. I always have room for jewelry.
Always, always.
Where can people get more information about your event coming up, and if they want to explore the rest of your art and things that you have to offer?
Yeah, so I have a website. It's KimberleeRocca.com, and I also have Instagram and Facebook, depending on what you're on. But if you go to my website first, you'll be able to find all of the links, and all of my, most of my work is on that website. Also, when I am not open in my studio, which again happens very rarely, you can find my work at Gilded Pear Gallery in Cedar Rapids, and at Zoetic Coffee in Solon, Iowa, and at Lolly's Salon in North Liberty, and at Heritage Christian School. So there's places where you can see my work, even if you see something online and you can't quite tell what colors are or how big something is. It's easy to go around and find some pieces in the wild.
Well, your work is joyful, you're joyful. So thank you so much for having us here today.
Thank you.
This was
I
a lot of
appreciate
fun.
you coming.
Yes.
It's really a treat.
Yeah, thank you.